a watcher, a guard. But the way to master it is to master the daily watch. If you don't master the daily watch, you can't master the seasonal watch. Because the daily watch is easier to discern. There are 8 gates of time every day. I don't have time to break it, but I'll mention it. 6 a.m. in the morning is the hour of communion. Early in the morning, Mark 1:35, he went to a secret place. There he prayed. 6 a.m. But many people will never know God because they never commune with him. It's when he's in the market that he's trying to read 2 verses of the Bible. And he knows his mind is not there. 9 a.m. is the hour of transformation. And at the 3rd hour, Jesus was crucified. So you want to deal with flesh, that's the hour. That's why the greatest activity of the day is between 9 and 12. They know that's when the greatest strength of man is at work. 12 is the hour of evangelism and intercession for nations. At the 6th hour, Peter went to the top to pray. And then a vase was descended from heaven. He said, arise, kill and eat. That was when the door opened to the Gentile. At the 6th hour, he was at the well. And he saw the Samaritan woman. And he ministered to her. And she was saved. At the 9th hour, 3 p.m. is the hour of mercy. That's when oblations rise to heaven. It's also called the hour of prayer. At the 12th hour in the evening is the hour of communion again. That's when they gather together for supper. See, many people don't know the significance of time. So their life is not guarded. And because they are not conscious of the daily watch, they cannot keep the seasonal watch. The way a kingdom is preserved is by the watches. So the sentry officer, he stands on top of the house, of the kingdom, the gate of the kingdom, so that he can see far. Foresight is a function of the watches. That's when a man can tell the rhythm of his destiny. And he knows that in 3 years' time, God wants to do something. And because I have seen it, this is what I need to do now to be qualified in 3 years. He is a watcher. Because if you don't keep the watch, you can't discern the enemy far. And your life will always be invaded by darkness. We know these things. That's why we prosper. The Bible said 3 times every day, Daniel prayed facing Jerusalem. Daniel prayed in the morning to deal with his flesh. That's why he could not be corrupt. Daniel prayed by 12 to intercede for Israel. That's why Israel will be saved. And Daniel prayed in the evening at the hour of oblation. That's why he's powerful. Did you not read about Elijah? He said at the hour of the evening sacrifice, he began to erect the altar. That time, fire can come down from heaven. Because at the hour of mercy, you can move the hand of God. Men don't know, so they don't keep the watch. 12 midnight is the hour of warfare. It's the hour of government. Everything that challenges your destiny, that's when you stand up to fight. But many never fight. That's why they don't win. He said Paul and Silas at midnight, they prayed and they sang. And the angel of the Lord came down. And the foundation of the gate were altered. And the gates opened on their own accord. They knew. Why did they not pray by 9? Why did they not pray by 10? They knew the hour of warfare. At that time, warring angels are let loose. The angels you partner with in the morning, they teach you the ways of God. The angels you partner with by 12 midnight, they come to fight. So if you know, you will have results. It's about watching. It's a mystery of power. When the gates open, the guard wanted to kill himself. He said, no, don't hurt yourself. We are still here. That was when the guard knew that these are not men. They are gods. They now say, what should I do to be saved? That's how men change their world. You know what to do at the right time. And you're always a champion. But many times when they should make the decision of their destiny, many persons, when they should make the decision of their destiny, that's when they sleep. So the devil doesn't need to bother himself with them. They will always be asleep at the right time. And he said, if you a little sleep, a little folding of hand, your enemy shall come like a thief at night. So their destiny is robbed from them. But he said, awake, thou that sleepest, and Christ will give you light. If you don't wake up, you will not have light. Arise, shine, thy light is come. If you don't arise, you will not shine. It's a mystery of watches. Can you discern the times? Can you discern the moments? Sometimes, some people are in a service. They are dancing and playing until when the hour of impartation comes. That's when they throw out of the church. And they come to church for 10 years, but they never see anything in their life. They are in church. When God wants to move, that's when they go out to drink water. So the demon of distraction is enough for their destiny. River flow. Let eternal river flow in your church once again. Let eternity be seen. If you know what you carry, you will apologize to your generation. Most of the things we are calling on high quarters to answer, some of the answers are with men. The Bible said the people had not eaten for 3 days. And Jesus said, where are we going to get food for these people? They said even a year's wages will not be enough. But there was a little boy that had fish and bread. The answer of the people was with a small boy. You don't need a governor to answer it. A little boy had the answer. If you know the answer you are pregnant with for this generation and you have not risen, you will apologize to your generation. Who told you? The answer will come from United Nations. Like my prophet friend will say, who told you the governor has the answer? Sometimes the answer is with David at the back of the desert. And when he shows up, he can't even wear the armor of Saul. So he said, keep it. There is something I know. I have walked with the spirit of Yahweh Elohim. So he has respect unto the covenant. Have you seen the men that shook their world? They don't look like it. But their secrets they know. They say you are a woman. How much can women do? Go and go and ask of Deborah. Go and ask of Amy Semper McPherson. Go and ask of Catherine Kuma. Go and ask of Maria Woodward Etta. And then you will discover that gender is not a factor. He said he made them male and female. Who did he make male and female? Man. God made man in his image. Male and female, he created them both. So male and female is man. Because the word man is the word ish. It means a species. Who told you gender is a disadvantage? Where have you gone in the spirit? There's a place you will enter and you will come like the brightness of the heaven. And your generation will bow. Deborah journeyed so deep in God that she came and said, I am a mother in Israel. Israel doesn't only have fathers, he has mothers too. I'm a mother in Israel. And when she fought, he said the stars fought with her from their courses. You have no disadvantage. Just travel deep. Because they that journey to the deep, they see the wonders of God. In your church, once again, let eternity be seen. River flow, river flow. Let eternal river flow. In your church, once again, let eternity be seen. God didn't call you to live by your salary. So your salary is not a disadvantage in the first place. It says, seek ye first the kingdom. All other things will be added. Your potentials, your giftings will generate more for you than your salary. The owner of the job did not even plan for you to succeed. That's why the moment you begin to succeed, they begin to probe you. How come? Because your success was not part of the equation. Even the government did not plan for you to succeed. The moment you begin to succeed beyond normal, they start probing you. They sent me hard currency from the US, and Access Bank hijacked my account. Because they don't expect a youth in Benue to receive hard currencies on a weekly basis. But I don't work for a government. I work for a spirit. They checked. Could this boy be a Yahoo boy? How come? What does he do? When they checked, they now went to do a profiling on me. And the first thing they checked on YouTube is that I have 100,000 followers. They now realize that Kai is not normal. But can you check in the spirit? Do you know your season? Do you know your season? Or are you struggling in another man's season? Do you know your moment of visitation? Many don't know. That thing you have can change your world, but do you know your season? When you know your season, you seize it. And then things change. The last pillar of power is yieldedness to authority. In Matthew chapter 8 verse 9, the centurion said to Jesus, I am a man under authority. I have many soldiers under me. I say to one, go, he goes. I say to another, come, he comes. I know you are a man under authority. You are doing what you are doing because you have authority. And Jesus said, this commandment have I received from my Father. I have the power to lay down my life and to take it. So everything he did was a commandment from his Father. He said, the works that I do, it is my Father that is in me that doeth the works. The words I speak is my Father that is in me that doeth the works. So while Jesus is talking, the Father is working, because there is harmony in authority. You can't be rebellious and rule, because the desolate places are for the sons of rebellion. The man that receives instruction will dwell in the congregation of the dead. When you see men fruitful, they are submitted to a government. They are submitted to an authority. And every time they speak, that government backs them up. A generation of power is a generation of altars. A generation of power is a generation that knows the mystery of the balance of energy. A generation of power is a generation that discerns their moments. And a generation of power is a generation that have respect for authorities. This is how we rule. You want to enter into power, it's time to pray. Rise up and pray. Let it